What about over here if we carry on? Oh, okay. That white trim on the Ender Dragon looks nice. It's probably not enough to save the texture pack, but that is a very nice white trim. Jet black texture on the Ender Dragon with a very nice, a nice color scheme. And the texture pack suggested for this Throwback Thursday is Pure Textures by Giggle Block Studios. It's currently rated 3.4 out of 5 stars from 2,920 reviews, so it doesn't have all that good a review history. It currently costs 1,170 mine tokens, which is equivalent to £5.79 in my local currency. And it says, ready to immerse yourself in 4 beautiful seasons. Redefine landscapes with these bold, pure textures. Faithful to Minecraft Vanilla in Giggle Block Studios Pure Textures. Now updated for 1.20. So I don't actually think it's even updated to the latest edition. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. If you like wrestling game content, any game content, or reaction content, check out Dazman Wrestling, Dazman Plays, or Dazman Reacts. Links in the description. Or maybe you'd like to be one of the first people to purchase from the Dazman merch store by going to dazmanmerch.live or going to the link in the description and checking out what's available. Alright, so we are in a brand new creative world for this Pure Textures texture pack. Thank you for sending in the suggestion. I really do appreciate it. We haven't had the best of track records with Giggle Block Studios, and I have to be completely honest with you, I have no idea what they're talking about in the description when they say immerse yourself in 4 beautiful seasons. So maybe we'll see what that means, maybe we won't. If you do know what that means, please drop it down in the comments so that I and others can read it. But initial feelings about the pack, color is definitely going to mean a lot. The greens in the plains biome type area are very saturated, very bright. The swamp around us, you get that lifelessness, that kind of darkness, but then over there again, very bright. It does feel very vanilla Minecraft. I'm expecting some changes when we get in lower, maybe just to give it that feel of some sort of change, but at the moment not too much, to be honest with you. As you can see, we're back to the old style of texture pack review. I just like it better, I'll be completely honest with you. Look out for the Armoury. We've added in a few extra things to look at in the Armoury section, so you might be interested in that. And do remember, if you missed something, or if I missed something that you wanted to see, even if I missed something that you wanted to see, drop a comment letting me know, can you show X block or whatever in the Pure Textures, and I'll try and get a short done at some point, trying to get enough requests in so that I can do a few as a backlog set. But anyways, we're here for the Pure Textures texture pack, so let's have a little look. Let's drop down low and let's see what passive mobs we've got. Let's see what the blocks are all looking like. So we don't seem to have any variation. I think we've been blessed with a few textures recently. Variation not in every texture pack, and this is quite an old texture pack. The art style looks fine. I mean, I like the grass blocks. That's not too bad at all. The flowers is okay. We've got some sheep over here. Other than being a little bit smooth, and I was going to say a little bit childish in the face. I don't know if really childish is the right word. It's very soft, shall we say. It just does feel very vanilla-y. We've got some dirt here as well. A bit of a gridded pattern. Bit of an offset grid maybe. We've got some chickens over here. Again, very smooth, sticking to that normal vanilla Minecraft palette. This is faithful to Minecraft Vanilla, so we would expect that. We've got a frog here. We don't see those often. What else do we have? I do like the flowers. The flowers are very nice. There just isn't much really to write home about at the moment. We've got some trees going on here. No animations. Again, we've been blessed recently with animations. It's got some nice transparency in there though, so that is nice. We've got a pig over here. Oh wow, pig. Not as smooth actually, quite blotchy in the shading and the shadows. Other than that, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit more gritty than any other texture pack. Any other mobs in this texture pack, sorry, my brain's all over the place at the moment. I'm just a little bit slurring. I don't know why. But yeah, colors. I mean, look at the blue of the water. In the swamp, it's a darker blue. Over there, though, it's a brighter blue. It's a very saturated, colorful texture pack. We've got, I think this is more than one sheep. There we go. Yeah, I was getting a little bit trickery on my eyes. Again, quite smooth. I like the two-tone colors. The coloring is very good. This texture pack definitely does coloring very, very well. Not sure what's going on with his eyes, but I think it's a good adaptation of vanilla Minecraft. Still no real sign of what it means by seasons, though. I have to be completely honest with you. I don't know about bold and pure textures. Maybe we'll see more as we go. It's a little bit of a meh. It's not bad. It's just not setting my world on fire. There is obviously the other seasons. I think it's 4 Seasons Realism by Honey Frost that does seasons and stuff very, very well more recently. So this has got some strong competition and it's outdated. It's going to be a bit difficult. Also, let's check out what is in the creative menu. So from what I can see, we've got this very bright GUI. This is what the standard menu would look like. It's a very bright white, which can be quite difficult on the eyes, but it's clean and polished, so that is fair. One other thing I noticed as well, I'll try and show you as we go down. Remember, you can pause if there's a block you want to look at specifically, but where it's named, there we go. Some of the blocks still have a white name, which makes them impossible to read here. I believe that's because it's not been included in the update for the texture pack. So some of the newer blocks, they don't get whatever it takes to make their name black in the menu, so they come in white and it becomes difficult to read. But yeah, this is the GUI and the creative menu. Remember, you can pause it if there's something you want to see or if I go a little bit too fast. But this is something I'm trying to add to the reviews now, and nobody said they don't like it. So yeah, there we go. That's been the menu. Let's head over to a village and let's see what villagers look like. So in hopes of trying to work out what the seasons thing means, I've flown through the swamp. I've flown through a snowy biome, as my dogs got absolutely crazy in the background. That's mental. They're shouting. And I can't see any signs of winter or any signs of other biomes that I thought might have happened when we entered, signs of other seasons that I thought might have happened when we entered other biomes. We're at this village now though, and let's just have a look. Again, color very strong. The hay bales, very bright. We've got the oak logs, quite blotchy in the shading. I mean, it adds a bit of detail. It's not bland. It's not overly plain. The path block, it's inoffensive, it's absolutely fine. Cobblestone, other than being a little bit blurry, I could live with that, to be honest with you. We've got the planks going on here. The planks look nice. The planks do look nice. Maybe, is there a hint? No real blur there. That was movement blur, to be fair to you. Terracotta, again, a bit blotchy. Wow, what's going on here? Clay blocks, a little bit wavy. Interesting. Over here, not much to go on over here either. Like I said, very bright hay bales. We've got the villagers over here as well. These are very faithful to vanilla. Not much of a change here. I have to say, from the lack of changing that I'm seeing so far, 1,170 mine tokens is very expensive. There has to be a gimmick. I'm expecting colors to change or something with the seasons, but it's just no sign of that. I'm not going to sit here for half an hour hoping that it changes. We've got an iron golem. Again, nice vine up the side. It's just a little bit plain though. A little bit plain. That's very smooth. I mean, the fact it's smooth means it's quite polished. It's very well put together. This is a nice build. I like the way the blocks come together here. But there are texture packs that do this for a lot cheaper. I'm expecting a gimmick or something massive to come up. I'm just not seeing it. Let me know down in the comments if I missed something, if the textures are supposed to change. I'll do a short video or something to show it, but nowhere does it say the instructions behind what makes this seasons. I can't see anything online for it. The rating is quite not great, and it's a lot of mine tokens for this. I'm a little bit worried by this. Let's send it to nighttime and let's see what hostile mobs look like. All right, so the moon is rising, so let's quickly get the night vision potion on, and we'll have a look and see what happens when the mobs spawn. We've got a skeleton down here. Other than the grey, there's not much here. You've got the grey definition in the corners and stuff. It just doesn't, I mean, it doesn't feel very strong. I don't know, like, I don't like being negative. I really don't. And I seem to be very negative for Giggle Block Studios packs the most. But, I mean, there's Faithful to Vanilla and then there's Hardly Doing Anything. Like, it looks fine. This looks absolutely fine. There's nothing bad here. Spider. I'd be hard pressed to see. It's polished, maybe? Polished. A creeper. Okay, you've got the hard line definition around the side for the line art. Yes, quite a vibrant, bright green. Other than that, though, it's a whole lot of nothing, to be honest with you. Very, very weird. I have to be honest, it's very weird. It's very tough to come up with much positive here. The color is nice. The color is nice. That's all I've really got. Let's head out to the ocean and let's see what the ocean monument and the underwater hostile mobs look like as well. All right, so we're over the monument now. Let me just quickly get rid of this night vision potion so you can see the full effect of the light underneath the ocean. It's quite nice. It is quite nice. It's well lit. We seem to have like a mushroom island over here, which I kind of want to check out actually before we go in there. So let's just get this night vision potion back on. Do we have any mushrooms here? We don't get to see them often. I don't actually think I've seen many mushrooms in my entire Minecraft life. So I'd like to see a mushroom. The mushroom's looking okay, quite plain. I mean, it is night time. I don't actually... Whoops, that's weather. I don't actually know how they spawn. Here we go. So we've got a mushroom over here. It's probably a first to texture pack reviews. All right, I like the red. The red is nice. Not much change from what I've seen in videos of mushrooms, but the red is very, very nice. Okay, that's a nice little treat. Let me know if you was here and you saw that. Maybe put mushroom in the comments. Be a nice surprise. But yeah, we're here for the ocean monument and the underwater mob. So let's get down here. Now, this is a texture I've seen. Whoa, that came out as quick. This is a texture I've seen quite a lot. The little Y brick. It's blurry, but it is polished. Like, it's smooth, but blurry. It's probably the nicest way to put that. We've got the prismarine. I think that's a nice shape, the prismarine itself. Now, apparently I missed... In a previous video, I missed the gradient color change. This is definitely changing color from green to blue. So don't worry, I may have missed it once. I'll try not to miss it again. And then, I mean, over here, before we look at the mobs, we've got the dark prismarine, very solid, very bright as well, actually. It's less dark prismarine, more cubed prismarine, which is interesting. We've got the sea lantern, quite a standard animation. Okay, nothing too bad going on there. Then we've got the Guardians. This is a very smooth Guardian right here. No blotchy skin, nice lines, nice colors. This is very nicely put together. I like that. Where is a drowned? Somewhere around here will be a drowned, I'm sure. It's just a little run around. I saw one earlier, but we don't seem to have it again. That's interesting. All right, well, while we wait for a drowned to spawn, let's get the big guy out here. Hey, big guy, how you doing? See, look, he's even ready to burst free. How you doing, big man? You okay? Excuse me, buddy. Come on. Come on, Bo. There we go. Again, yeah, all right. A bit more monotone. A little bit more of a somber color with the grays and the purples, but still smooth, still polished. Just, yeah, it's just a big version of the little guy, isn't it? Okay. Over here, so we've got a drowned here, and he's got a trident in his hand. All right, a bit of a plain trident. Bit of a plain drowned, really. It's like he's wearing faux leather, because that's not a leather armor. So they've just kind of taken off the blue of the zombie and just put the leather style armor here. I'm really trying to be positive, guys. I really am. Let me know if you've got any positivity that I'm missing. You know I love reading your comments. Please do. Let's head over to the armory. Let's see the weapons, the armors, the paintings, and a few additions. So like I said, we've got a few additions here. I've put in a few of the trees so we can see the different variants. We've got the pink petals here. We've got the cherry blossom tree, which loses quite a lot of the transparency. I'm not the biggest fan of that. It's a little bit too much. We've got some oak trees in here. We've got some spruce trees in here as well. So we can see all of the different style of leaves. We've got birch. Then over here we got some jungle trees going on here. I like the idea of the growing fruits and stuff on the jungle tree. I do like that. But really, I'm not really blown away by many of these log textures. We've got acacia over here. There's a wandering trader over there as well. Just very standard, very vanilla. And then we've got the dark oak tree. But if you think that's all I've added to the armory, you're going to be gravely mistaken, because we also get to see all of the different beds and how they are. Again, this probably isn't the best texture pack to introduce this because there isn't much change, but there are the beds. We've got the ores going on here as well. I kind of like these ores. I like the diamond one. The diamond one, for some reason, I like that. But yeah, we've got the different ores going on. We've got glass, so you can see how the glass is connected, and also with the colored glass, and then with the glass panes as well. And also I added in the core, is the heavy core. I don't know why I added in the heavy core. I just did. It felt new. That's probably the standard core. I don't know, but let's put this back to our standard armory. So these will be included going forward in the armory. If there's anything you think I should add, do let me know. We've also got the paintings here. They're nice. I mean, I like that one. That tells a nice little story. I like the little ones. I always like the little ones more than I like the big ones. I don't know why. This is a nice little informational painting here as well. And then the weaponry, that looks nice. In terms of the armors themselves, leather, quite bulky in the arms, but I can live with this. This isn't too bad. Very nice. Does the job. Holds the color. Not too fond of how it's kept the brown there and over there, but okay. The weaponry, it feels nice. It's quite big. It's quite prominent. I like that. Okay, just have a quick check. I think I'm immediately going to be upset because that sword looks exactly like this sword, except for the fact it's stone. That's a bit of a worry. Very polished chainmail, quite heavy outline. I don't know what the dimensions of the texture is. I don't know if it's, is that how you say that? I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what the resolution is, what I meant to say. I don't know what the resolution of the texture pack is, but it feels quite chunky. There is transparency there, hard to see, but you know, it's okay. I can live with it, no problem. Having a look here at iron, again, copy and paste on the weapons. Don't like it. Very plain in the iron armor, but so far no copy and paste, so we forgive it. Faithful to vanilla. It's basic, it's bare minimum. It's probably not worth the cost, but the armors haven't been copy and paste. The weapons have. The colors, again, though, they're very nice. Very prominent coloring. Very noisy gold armor here. Very, very noisy. Okay. If you want to see the armor trims, by the way, go back to the info section. You'll see the armor trims in a quick little area bottom left of the screen. More copy and paste weaponry. It's a bit of a darker diamond color than I was expecting, but it's fine. It's okay. It's hard to be too harsh because they've copy and pasted the weapons, but not the armor. And then the armors are just really a design choice. But I can forgive them for at least changing all of them. There's the mace. Doesn't seem to be much of a change here, but then I think it said it was 1.20 updated. I don't think it's been updated to anything else. Well, we jumped. So it's been a bit tough. It's hard to be excited or even impressed with what I'm seeing here. The copy and paste of the weapons, not good. The armors, I can respect that they changed them. They've stayed faithful. That's what it says in the description. I can't mark them down for that. But yeah, just again, there's no wow factor. No like, oh my, that's really, really good. So let's head back to the main world and let's go to the Nether. Alright, so into the Nether we go. Not too much going on. I mean, even the title card is quite plain with the pure textures. I don't know. Not the most exciting thing in the world. We spawned in a blue biome. It's just very much the same, isn't it? Like, even the portal looks, it's bordering on the line of boring, the way it's so fateful. I don't know. We've got the Netherrack. Netherrack is okay. A little bit blurry, but it's okay. The blue, it's like an opposite of the overworld. It's not very saturated. It's not very bright, not saturated. It's not very bright and vibrant is what I meant to say. The color just seems to be a bit devoid. Lava looking fine. We've got a ghast down here now as well. Absolutely nothing going on with this ghast. Maybe it's polished, maybe it's smooth. How am I supposed to say anything nice about that? I don't know. I do not know. The overall ambience just feels a little bit boring. It just feels a little bit blur as we go through into whatever this biome is called. It's more of like a wasteland. No, it's not a wasteland, but it's more of like a dead area. We've got magma. The magma cube doesn't look like the magma block. Very minimalistic. That might be the perfect term, actually. It's very minimalistic in places. Not every place, but in some places it's very minimalistic. I'm getting absolutely no wow factor flying through here. But you know what? Even little things like changing the zombie piglin's eyes, it's like ownership of a texture pack. I can respect that. They've not... That is a zombie piglin, right? Just to make sure. It's a zombified piglin, yeah. They haven't gone for the damaged head. So they've kind of changed that, made that their own. Okay, I mean, I'm reaching here. I really, really am. I think we're going to have to go and find a fortress and see what the rest of the Nether mobs look like. Okay, so next to the red biome in the Nether, which again just seems to be devoid of color, devoid of life. I mean, it's not the most vibrant red in the world, which is very disappointing. It's very plain and boring. We do have a fortress, and this is one of the longest fortress bridges I've ever seen. This is mental. The brickwork is nice. The line design is very, very nice. The color leaves a lot to be desired, as does the design, but the line art and like the emphasis and boldness is very, very nice. We've got some blazes over here. Very vibrant in color. These are quite bright in color, to be honest with you, and it's very nice. It gives off that molten hot feeling. We've got the wither skeleton, which I have to be honest with you is as boring as the standard skeleton, so that's a little bit meh. Got another zombified piglin there. Just not much, man. There really isn't. This is such a disappointment for the value. If Minecraft did refunds, I think I'd ask for a refund. I'd be completely honest with you. If it was easy to get refunds, I think I'd ask for a refund. But then if it was easy to get refunds, I probably wouldn't be asking or wouldn't be doing these reviews. Yeah, it's a bit boring. I'll be honest with you, it is a bit boring. Let's get the wither out here, and this will be interesting to see if there's much change in any of the bosses. So let's just plonk these heads here. Let him load up. Remember as well, if you're enjoying this, please do leave a like. If you're enjoying the review format and it's informational, please do leave a like, drop a comment down below, and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you for the support. No, the wither's boring. The wither at this is boring, man. I'm so sorry. Please don't judge my texture pack review based on the texture pack itself. Just please judge this on the fact that I've saved you guys 1,170 mine tokens. I really hope I've got there in time to save you. Let's head to the end and let's see what the Ender Dragon looks like. I'm struggling. Okay, so into the end we go, and it's quite an ugly end stone. I'm sorry, that is an ugly end stone. Quite prominent, but quite ugly. It's even made me hurl a little bit. That's a bit, yeah, that's a bit grim, that is. We've got the Enderman here. Okay, plain. Okay, yeah, it's just plain. What about over here if we carry on? Oh, okay. That white trim on the Ender Dragon looks nice. It's probably not enough to save the texture pack, but that is a very nice white trim. Jet black texture on the Ender Dragon with a that is a nice color scheme. I'm loving these little the scales or whatever on the back of the dragon. along with the emphasis on the wings. It's a nice color scheme. Probably not enough to save the pack, I've got to be honest with you. Let's head out 1,000 blocks and see what an end city looks like. All right, so we're coming up to an end city, and it's been quite a plain end. Quite faithful to vanilla. Yeah, not a problem with that. The void has been absolutely fine to fly through. It hasn't been jarring or like discombobulating or anything like that. It's not been uncomfortable, which is good. Purple, looking quite gothic. Again, prominence on the line art. Interesting. I like the purple, though. The purple is very, very nice. Oh, as you get closer, it gets a bit blotchy, a little bit blurry. The end rod, really weird choice to make it grey. The end stone bricks, they look fine to me. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, it's a bit blotchy on the purple as you get closer, but it's not terrible. It kind of gives off a gothic nature from afar. If we have a little look here as well, we've got the shulkers. Are you going to open up for me, mate? Are you going to open at any point? No, you've closed. What about you? All right, so we've got an orange or brownish shulker inside. The actual box itself, a little bit of a pattern, but nothing too crazy. I gotta be honest with you, I'm really struggling to find much positivity here, which is why this end bit's been a bit of a fly through. I liked the Ender Dragon color scheme. Everything else, it's neither positive nor negative. It's just a little, it has crossed over to boring in my opinion. Get down in the comments if you think I'm wrong. I'd love to read it. You'll be right, I'll be wrong. Got one more area to go to. Let's find an ancient city and let's see what the Warden looks like. Alright, so we are in the ancient city now. Let's light it up. It's quite a nice shulk colour. Shulk. What's it called? Skulk. So it's quite a nice skulk colour. I'm sorry, I've been up about 19 hours at this point. I like the animation of the glow. I like how vibrant the blue is as well. It doesn't feel boring. Like, this is completely the opposite to the Nether in the end. It's not boring here. It's full of life and it's very, very nice. The blue flame is cool. The stonework in areas is again a bit blotchy, a little bit too noisy, but other than that though, the line art, the design feels quite nice. It's not terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible, and that's probably the first way. This doesn't feel like it's changed too much. I feel like I've seen these in other texture packs anyway. But yeah, the blue looks really nice. The blue gives a nice bit of color. Maybe that's from the night vision, I'm not sure, but it's definitely a nice, vibrant blue. Let's get the Warden in here. All right, so here we go. The Warden is spawning. I'm not as excited as I was when I saw the Ender Dragon, I'll be honest with you. That doesn't look like there's much change. Okay, so the face feels a little bit more minimalistic. Almost, that is a little bit scary. I'll be real with you. The more you stare at that face, the more it looks kind of like a serial killer's mask. I don't know why. The rest of it, just a little, it's just there. Maybe a little bit more polished, maybe a little bit more high definition. I don't know. I'm not seeing too much to be excited about here, and that pretty much sums up the entire texture pack. What would I give this texture pack out of 10? Oh, it does, you know what, it doesn't feel harsh, but it's gonna sound harsh. Probably give it a 4 out of 10. There's only so far I can take Faithful to vanilla, I'll be honest with you. This has been more boring than Faithful. And the price, 1,170 mine tokens. It mentioned something about 4 seasons. I haven't seen it. I've been recording for about an hour. I haven't seen it. Yeah, if I've missed something, let me know in the comments. But I'm going for 4 out of 10. It might even be getting to a point where I say, please don't suggest me Giggle Block Studios texture packs. We're not quite there, but we might do at some point. Guys, if you've enjoyed this texture pack review, please do leave a like. Remember, it's not my fault if the texture pack is bad. I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you have any opinions, any suggestions, drop a comment down below. I love to read them. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, as we're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. Thank you for watching. Peace.